7 biblical truths about growing old that will change how you see aging. As we travel through life, the passage of time often feels like an ever-flowing river, carrying us from one moment to the next with a steady, unrelenting rhythm. Yet, within this flow lies a gift that is often overlooked: the grace of aging. Aging is not merely the accumulation of years, it is a journey, a profound transformation that invites us to embrace the wisdom, purpose, and beauty that each season of life offers. Imagine standing at the crossroads of youth and maturity, where the vigor of youth gently gives way to the depth of experience. With each passing year, we gain not only years but insights, lessons learned through both joy and heartache. Our lives become tapestries woven with stories, each thread representing moments of growth, change, and understanding. Aging is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, an opportunity to reflect on where we have been and where we are going. In this journey, we find the freedom to redefine ourselves, to seek new passions and discover renewed strength. It is a time to nurture relationships, to build bridges across generations, and to leave behind a legacy of love and wisdom. Through the eyes of our elders, we see the world differently, appreciating the beauty and simplicity and the value of time spent with those we cherish. As the years unfold, we are called to walk in faith, trusting that there is a plan greater than ourselves. It is in these later chapters that we often find a deeper connection to our spirituality, a grounding force that guides us through the uncertainties of life. With open hearts, we learn to embrace our vulnerabilities, recognizing that in our brokenness there is an opportunity for growth and renewal. This journey is not without its challenges, but it is also filled with moments of profound joy and fulfillment. Aging teaches us to live fully in the present, to savor the fleeting moments, and to celebrate the beauty of a life well lived. With gratitude and peace, we look back on the path we have traveled, honoring the grace that has accompanied us every step of the way. Number 1. The crown of glory. Wisdom through the years. As we journey through life, each year brings with it a tapestry of experiences, challenges, and lessons that shape who we are. This journey is often likened to a crown of glory, where wisdom is the jewel that adorns it. The book of Proverbs reminds us, "Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained in the way of righteousness." Proverbs 16:31. This is a beautiful reminder that the wisdom gained through our experiences is something to be cherished and celebrated. Throughout our lives, we accumulate stories and insights that not only guide us, but also have the power to illuminate the path for others. This wisdom is not just knowledge acquired from books or lectures. It is the understanding that comes from living a life filled with both triumphs and trials. James 1:5 encourages us, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all, without finding fault, and it will be given to you." This verse reassures us that wisdom is always within reach, provided we seek it with a humble and open heart. In our later years, we often find ourselves reflecting on the past, recognizing patterns, and seeing the hand of God in the tapestry of our lives. This retrospective view can offer profound insights, not only for ourselves but for those who look up to us. Sharing our wisdom becomes a legacy, a gift to the younger generation, who can learn from our experiences and perhaps avoid some of the pitfalls we encountered. It is essential to embrace this phase of life with grace and gratitude, recognizing that the wisdom we carry is a valuable asset. It is a time to mentor, to listen, and to offer guidance to those who are navigating the paths we once walked. In doing so, we fulfill a higher purpose and continue to grow spiritually. The Apostle Paul writes in Titus 2:2-3, "Teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect, self-controlled, and sound in faith, in love and in endurance. Likewise, teach the older women to be reverent in the way they live. This passage highlights the importance of living a life that reflects the wisdom and grace we have acquired, serving as a beacon of faith and love for others. As we wear our crown of glory, let us do so with humility, knowing that true wisdom is a divine gift that grows as we continue to seek God's presence and purpose in our lives. Each day is an opportunity to learn, to teach, and to embrace the wisdom that comes through the years, turning our life's journey into a beautiful testament of faith and love. Number 2, strength renewed, finding purpose in every season. As we journey through life, each season brings its own challenges and opportunities. In our younger years, strength often seems boundless, but as time passes, we may find ourselves seeking renewed strength and purpose. It is in these moments that we can lean on the promise that our strength is not solely our own. Isaiah 40:31 reminds us, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Every season of life offers unique opportunities to fulfill our purpose. In our later years, we have the chance to reflect on our experiences and the wisdom we have gained. This is a time to mentor others, share our stories, and inspire the younger generation. Our purpose may shift from achieving personal goals to empowering others and serving our communities in new and meaningful ways. Consider the story of Caleb in the Bible, who at the age of 85 declared, "I am still as strong today as the day Moses sent me out. I'm just as vigorous to go out to battle now as I was then." Joshua 4. Caleb's faith and determination remind us that our purpose and strength are not limited by age. Instead, they are enriched by our life experiences and the faithfulness we have cultivated over the years. In these later seasons, we can also find purpose in embracing the roles we play in our families and communities. Whether as grandparents, mentors, volunteers, or friends, our presence and contributions matter deeply. We can pour out love and wisdom into the lives of those around us, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond our own lives. Let us take comfort in knowing that our purpose is divinely designed and ever-evolving. As we seek strength and renewal, may we find peace in the knowledge that God guides our steps and that every season holds its own beauty and grace. Philippians 4:13 reassures us, "I can do all this through Him who gives me strength." With this assurance, we can embrace each day with hope and confidence, knowing that we are fulfilling a purpose that is part of a greater plan. Number 3, the legacy of love. Building bridges across generations. In a world that often feels fragmented and rushed, the legacy we leave is woven through the relationships we nurture and the love we share. Building bridges across generations is not just about passing down stories or traditions. It's about creating a tapestry of connection that strengthens and uplifts each other. We have a unique opportunity to influence those who come after us, offering guidance and support while learning from their fresh perspectives. The Bible speaks to this intergenerational connection beautifully. In Psalm 145:4, it says, "One generation shall commend your works to another, and shall declare your mighty acts." This reminds us of the importance of sharing our faith and experiences with younger generations, ensuring that the wisdom of God's works is carried forward. Love is the foundation of these bridges. It's the gentle hand that reaches out to offer comfort, the listening ear that invites trust, and the open heart that receives new ideas with grace. 1 Corinthians 13:13 tells us, "And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." This verse underscores the enduring power of love to connect us across time and space. As we grow older, our role often shifts from being the primary caretakers to becoming mentors and guides. We can share the lessons we've learned, and in return gain insights from the younger generation's energy and creativity. This exchange enriches both sides, creating a vibrant community where everyone has a place and a purpose. Consider the story of Naomi and Ruth in the Bible. Despite their differences in age and background, their bond was strengthened by mutual love and respect. Ruth's famous words in Ruth 1:16, "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay," highlight the power of commitment and loyalty that transcends generational divides. In building these bridges, we also honor those who came before us, acknowledging their sacrifices and achievements. We learn from their stories, celebrating their victories and understanding their struggles. This helps us appreciate the continuity of life and our part in a larger narrative. By embracing the legacy of love, we create a supportive framework for future generations to thrive. We encourage them to grow in faith, to explore their potential, and to carry forward the values that bind us together. In doing so, we fulfill a divine purpose, fostering a sense of belonging and unity that reflects God's love for all His children. Number 4, walking in faith, trusting God's plan in our later years. As we journey through the later years of our lives, walking in faith becomes a profound act of trust and surrender. It is during these times that we may face uncertainties, health challenges, or the loss of loved ones. And yet our faith can anchor us in the assurance of God's unwavering presence and purpose. Trusting God's plan often requires letting go of our own expectations and embracing the unknown with the confidence that He is guiding each step. Jeremiah 29:11 reassures us with these comforting words, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This promise invites us to rest in the knowledge that our lives are intricately woven into a divine tapestry, where each moment holds significance. In these later years, our faith can be a beacon of hope, not only for ourselves but also for those around us. By living out our trust in God's plan, we exemplify a peace that surpasses understanding. As mentioned in Philippians, this peace can inspire younger generations, showing them the beauty of a life rooted in faith and the strength found in relying on God's wisdom. Moreover, walking in faith encourages us to engage deeply with our spiritual community, fostering relationships that support and uplift. Hebrews 10:24-25 reminds us of the importance of gathering together, spurring one another on toward love and good deeds. In our later years, we have the opportunity to mentor and share our stories, illuminating the paths of those who follow. Ultimately, trusting God's plan in our later years is about embracing the journey with open hearts and minds. It is about finding solace in the promise of eternal life, as Jesus assures us in John 14:2-3. "My Father's house has many rooms. I am going there to prepare a place for you." This hope of a heavenly home gives us the courage to face each day with gratitude and anticipation for what lies ahead. As we continue to walk in faith, may we find joy in the journey, knowing that each step is guided by a loving and faithful God who holds our past, present, and future in His hands. Number 5, the beauty of brokenness, embracing vulnerability and growth. In our journey through life, it is often in moments of brokenness that we discover the deepest truths about ourselves and our relationship with God. It is here, in the raw and unguarded spaces, that we find the beauty of vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to growth, healing, and a deeper reliance on God's grace. The world often tells us to hide our weaknesses and put on a brave face, but the Bible teaches us a different story. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, Paul recounts the Lord's words to him, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." This profound truth reminds us that it is precisely in our weaknesses that God's strength is revealed. Embracing our brokenness allows us to experience His power working in and through us. Think of the times when you have felt broken or defeated. In those moments, you may have found yourself turning to prayer, seeking comfort and guidance. It is in these intimate conversations with God that we often find clarity and direction. Psalm 34:18 assures us, The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Our brokenness draws us closer to Him, and in His presence, we find the courage to grow and transform. Furthermore, embracing vulnerability allows us to connect more authentically with others. When we share our struggles and stories of overcoming, we create spaces of empathy and understanding. Our transparency invites others to do the same, fostering communities of support and love. Galatians 6:2 encourages us to carry each other's burdens, reminding us that we are not meant to walk this path alone. As we age, we may find ourselves facing new challenges and vulnerabilities, whether it's physical limitations, the loss of loved ones, or changes in our roles. These experiences can leave us feeling exposed. Yet it is precisely in these moments that our faith can deepen. We learn to lean not on our own understanding, but to trust in God's plan, knowing that He is weaving a tapestry of redemption and renewal. Let us embrace our brokenness as a beautiful opportunity for growth. May we find strength in our vulnerabilities and trust that God is at work, shaping us into vessels of His love and grace. As we journey forward, let us remember that it is in our brokenness that we are made whole, and it is through our openness that we truly flourish. Number 6. Eternal hope, the promise of renewal and restoration. In our journey through life, the concept of eternal hope becomes a beacon of light, guiding us through the inevitable challenges and transitions we face. This hope is not just a fleeting feeling, but a profound assurance rooted in the promises of renewal and restoration. As we age, we may find ourselves reflecting on the paths we've walked and the moments we've cherished. Yet it is comforting to know that there is a promise of something greater, a renewal that transcends the confines of time and physicality. The Scriptures remind us of this enduring hope. In 2 Corinthians 4:16-17, we are told, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." This passage reassures us that despite the physical changes we experience, there is a continual renewal happening within us, one that prepares us for an eternal glory beyond our imagination. Furthermore, the promise of restoration is beautifully encapsulated in Revelation 21:4, where it says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." This vision of restoration offers us hope that all the pain and suffering of this world will be replaced by a reality of joy and peace. It is a promise that encourages us to trust in the unfolding of God's plan, even when the future seems uncertain. Embracing eternal hope invites us to live with a sense of purpose and anticipation. It encourages us to look beyond the present challenges and to focus on the bigger picture of what is yet to come. This hope invites us to participate in our own renewal, to cultivate a spirit that is open to growth and transformation, regardless of our age or stage in life. As we hold on to this hope, let us also become vessels of hope for others. By sharing our stories, our faith, and our love, we can inspire those around us to see beyond their immediate circumstances and to trust in the promise of renewal and restoration. In doing so, we not only live out our own hope, but also contribute to the tapestry of hope that binds us all together. Let us rest in the assurance that the journey does not end with the passing of time, but continues into an eternity filled with renewal and restoration. This eternal hope is a gift, a promise that keeps us anchored in faith and love, guiding us through each day with grace and peace. Number 7. The gift of presence, living fully in the here and now. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of past regrets and future worries. Yet the true gift lies in the present moment, where we find the grace and beauty of life unfolding before us. Living fully in the here and now invites us to savor each instant, finding joy in the small, everyday miracles that often go unnoticed. The Bible reminds us of the importance of being present in Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. This verse calls us to acknowledge the preciousness of each moment, understanding that every season of life holds its unique blessings and lessons. By embracing the present, we open ourselves to the fullness of life, allowing us to connect more deeply with God, others, and ourselves. Living in the present is not about ignoring the past or disregarding the future. Rather, it's about finding balance and peace within the now. Jesus himself emphasized the value of presence when he said in Matthew 6:3-4, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This teaching encourages us to release our anxieties and trust in God's provision, focusing instead on the richness of today. In the moments of stillness, we can turn our hearts toward gratitude, appreciating the simple joys that fill our days. Whether it's the laughter shared with loved ones, the warmth of the sun on our skin, or the quiet moments of reflection, these are the treasures that enrich our journey. As we cultivate mindfulness and awareness, we become more attuned to the divine presence in our lives, experiencing a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. Let us embrace the gift of presence, cherishing the here and now with open hearts and open minds. In doing so, we honor the life God has given us, finding contentment in the present and hope in the promise of each new day. Conclusion: embracing the graceful journey with gratitude and faith. As we reach the end of this exploration into the grace of aging, we are reminded that life is a journey filled with both trials and triumphs. Each stage, each moment, and each experience is a part of the tapestry that forms our unique story. Embracing this journey with gratitude enables us to find peace and contentment, regardless of the path we have walked. Gratitude allows us to focus on the blessings we have received, the lessons we have learned, and the love we have both given and received. It invites us to celebrate the wisdom gained from our experiences and to cherish the memories that have shaped us. As we look back on the life we have lived, we find strength in acknowledging the growth that has come from our struggles and the joy that has come from our triumphs. Faith, on the other hand, anchors us in the promise of hope and renewal. It encourages us to trust in the divine plan that unfolds before us, even when the way is uncertain. Our faith reassures us that we are never alone, and that God walks with us through every season of life. As the Apostle Paul writes in 2 Corinthians 4:16-17, NIV, "Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." As we celebrate the culmination of a life well lived, let us hold fast to the words of Psalm 90:12, NIV, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." Let this wisdom be our guide as we continue to walk our path with grace and purpose, knowing that each day is a gift from God, filled with opportunities for love, growth, and reflection. In the end, the journey of aging is not merely about reaching a destination, but about embracing each moment with open hearts and minds. Let us rejoice in the grace that has brought us this far, and look forward with hopeful anticipation to the promises yet to come. With gratitude for the past, faith for the future, and love for the present, we celebrate a life lived with purpose and peace.